Hey guys, good morning. It is Friday morning and it is miserable. It is raining. They said, oh, it's going to start raining in about 20 minutes and it'll stop tomorrow. We have a helicopter departure that has now been scrubbed. We have what's called a bad weather call. Marine One will not be flying today. Instead, the president will be taking a motorcade to Walter Reed for his first physical of the new administration. This is a hard photo to get. Nobody gets any photos inside the hospital, of course. So if I can get a picture of him leaving the White House, I can file it as, President Trump departs for his first physical. And that'll be pretty much the only art that's out there for this story that's going to run. So this is an important photo to get because, well, we'll pretty much have the only pick. Only problem is I'm going to get soaking wet trying to get this photo. Such is life. Such is life. They're already starting to get the streets closed. You see the police car straight ahead, setting out the motorcade route. Let's make our way over to the White House. We'll be outside and, well, maybe we'll get a picture. Maybe. So over here is the Octagon. The Octagon House was the White House. After the British burned the White House, the president moved over here for, I think, about 6 months or so. Up there, that second floor, that's the Oval Office. Yeah, that's the oval-shaped office where the Treaty of Ghent was signed, ending the War of 1812. A little bit of history in that building. The desk where it was signed is still actually in there. They found it, and they have it on display. The original desk where the Second War of Independence, some people say, was ended. Okay, let's just make our way down here to the intersection. They still haven't closed off everything, so we're going to find a building where we can sort of hide under a roof until they come out across the street from the White House exit. At least one of 4 or 5 they have. And I'm pretty sure he's coming out this way. So we're just going to stay here and wait until the motorcade rolls. Should be in a few moments, I hope. Cabinet level person leaving. We're still waiting though. It's cold. Hey! Back up! Back up! Back up! Making our way in for the press briefing. There's a motorcade over there, but they're all hiding under Blair House. All the motorcycle cops are in no mood to get wet. I've been under a cover for a while, but now I'm out here in the rain making our way to the White House. We do have an umbrella, but it's not really enough. Ow! Just hit me in the head. Let's go inside. Now my umbrella went through security and it won't open. So I'm carrying a wet, closed umbrella. We got a lot of fire trucks going somewhere too. Let's go inside and figure out what that's all about. God, it's wet.
Viewing the prices of everyday goods. So going into what is going to be an extended...
As you all know, the president is currently undergoing his routine and long scheduled physical at Walter Reed Medical Center, and we will have a readout from the White House physician. Last night, Christina Carolina arrived back safely in the United States after being detained in Russia for more than a year. Since Inauguration Day, President was further proof. President Trump asked each secretary to provide an update to all of you in the media on the critical work they are doing at their respective agencies to deliver on his agenda. And according to new reporting from the Washington Times, who I believe is in this room today, President Trump answered nearly 100 questions from the press, all of you, during his first 3 open press cabinet meetings this year. Grew up following breaking down the news from a neutral perspective. Jordan is the host of her own podcast called Unbiased Politics, where she dissects the top stories from the week from a legal perspective. Jordan focuses on bringing back real journalists their concerns. Sure. Well, the SAVE Act, as you mentioned, was passed by the House yesterday. This is the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act that expects in revenue from tariffs and how we can use it to pay down our debt and to ensure that we are no longer faced with a crippling...
Okay guys, that was the press briefing. It is still a miserably wet day. I'm very hungry. Let's probably just go to Rockland's, you know? It's the kind of day you want to go where you're comfortable and just sort of chill and be warm. So we're going to head over towards Georgetown and get some roast pork. Okay guys, it's lunchtime. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm going to Rockland's just because I live nearby and because it's good. Rocking that old guy in the corner of the bar reading the paper look. It's a good look. Sometimes you just gotta go with the old standbys. Pulled chicken and fries. All right, a wet Friday. Not a lot going on in this city. Trump has gone to Florida after his medical. He's still at the hospital right now, but he'll be going there later. I'm on my way home. We're gonna file these photos that we took today. Thanks a lot for watching. You'll see me again this weekend, just not sure when. All right, good night.